This past week, we were in New York City at the Javits Center for the New York offering of the Travel and Adventure Show. Join us as we walk the floor of the country's largest travel expo, and we'll highlight the cruise lines and other exhibitors in attendance who cruise travelers might find most interesting. After all, this is Calling All Ports with Andrew and Diana.
For anyone unfamiliar, the Travel and Adventure Show is a consumer travel show, not an industry trade show or convention, meaning it's open to the public and its main purpose is to connect travelers with tour operators and other vendors for the purposes of travel planning. Unlike a trade show where travel professionals network and demonstrate products to one another, the Travel and Adventure Show is an opportunity for travelers like ourselves to go and plan a trip, either to get inspiration and gather info for a future trip or even book a vacation right there on the spot.
The 2024 New York Travel and Adventure Show was held over 2 days in late January, Saturday, January 27th and Sunday, January 28th. It is one in a series of similar travel expos hosted across the U.S. in cities including Chicago, Atlanta, Dallas, Denver, and LA. Though the New York show is the biggest of them all, and the 2024 event had the largest show floor in the event's 30-year history. Plus, it was reported that the expo attracted 21,500 attendees, which officially made this New York Travel and Adventure Show the largest travel expo in the U.S. The place was indeed packed both days, a sign that the so-called post-pandemic revenge travel is indeed real and not ending anytime soon.
Some quick background info. The Travel and Adventure Show series has been around for 20 years, beginning as the Adventures in Travel Expos. They rebranded as the Travel and Adventure Show back in 2011. While the Expos offer something for every type of traveler, the adventure in the show's name hints at the fact that this is a particularly good place to go if you're interested in more active immersion travel or experiential travel. Indeed, a number of media reports and industry pundits have projected that the top travel trends for 2024 include solo travel, adventurous destinations, so things like safaris and remote outdoor regions, and specialty cruises, particularly small ship and river cruise itineraries that offer the kind of immersive experiences. So expedition cruises, as well as activities like culinary tours or wine tastings. And you certainly saw those three trends on display at the New York Travel and Adventure Show. In addition to the 21,500 attendees, the New York Expo featured over 350 exhibitors and 850 travel advisors. So here on screen is a map of the show floor. On hand were destination representatives, tour operators, and travel providers from around the globe. Among the very largest booths at the New York show were tourist boards from Croatia, Japan, Taiwan, Indonesia, though there were also plenty of domestic locations represented, including lots of exhibitors from New York State and elsewhere in the Northeast and U.S. East Coast. Again, walking around the show floor is a great way to get travel ideas and inspiration. And if you're ready to book a vacation, vendors were offering special deals and promotions on the spot.
Some other highlights of the New York show were the LGBTQ+ Pavilion, which was a celebration of LGBTQ+ travel trends, gay-friendly destinations, and specialized travel representatives who could address particular questions or concerns from the LGBTQ+ community. There was also a global beat stage with vibrant music and dance performances. There were also a handful of small stages and theaters with various talks and workshops. A lot of these were straight-up sales pitches, though some were genuinely insightful seminars about topics like travel photography and travel safety. And walking the floor, you'd also routinely come across fun little activities like cooking demonstrations or a sumo wrestling tutorial.
Among the major cruise lines with booths at the New York Travel and Adventure Show were MSC Cruises, who were one of the show's supporting sponsors and had a huge booth right at the main entrance. Norwegian Cruise Line, and Celebrity Cruises. A few small ship and river cruise operators were present. Among them were Viking Cruises, the German line Hapag-Lloyd, Scenic and Emerald Cruises, and Alaskan Dream Cruises. There were also quite a few expedition cruise operators in attendance, particularly ones focusing on the Arctic and the Antarctic regions. These included Hurtigruten Expeditions, Atlas Ocean Voyages, Polar Quest, Poseidon Expeditions. Interestingly, there were a number of lesser-known small ship operators and even private yacht charters present at the Expo. It was eye-opening to learn about a unique approach to cruise travel that few of even the most diehard cruise enthusiasts have experienced.
Certainly, among the weekend's biggest attractions were the celebrity speakers. PBS travel guru Rick Steves was on hand both days, as were Frommer's travel guide publisher Pauline Frommer and CBS News travel reporter Peter Greenberg. People flocked to see Rick Steves give an hour-and-a-half talk chock full of European travel tips and advice. He had a packed house both days. And there was also a really fun Q&A with Phil Rosenthal, the creator of the sitcom Everybody Loves Raymond, who in recent years has become a foodie travel icon with his Netflix TV series, Somebody Feed Phil. And we even got to meet Rick Steves. And TV chef Sarah Moulton offered us some great advice about which cooking classes to seek out on Oceania Cruises, a cruise line she's partnered with frequently over the years. By the way, if you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to Calling All Ports for more YouTube travel content. And take a moment to hit that like button on this video. We thank you for your support.
Personally, we already have a dozen trips or nearly a dozen trips booked for the next 12 months, so we had to really resist the temptation to book anything new while at the Expo. Nevertheless, attending the New York Travel and Adventure Show was a really informative and inspiring experience. We got lots of great ideas for shore excursions to seek out on our upcoming cruises, for instance. And at $18 a day or $26 for the whole weekend, it's a good investment in your future travel plans.
Thanks again for watching us here on Calling All Ports. Until next time, we'll be seeing you.